Dames en heren, wij zijn weer terug. In het vorige deel hebben wij verdenkingen uitgesproken over deze vrouw, Hawkshaw, en over de man in de greenhouse, Fitz. En we gaan nu verder op onderzoek uit, want we hebben nog best wel wat mensen. Kijk, we hebben nog geen verdenking bij Pointer, niet bij Penny en niet bij Poppy. Verder hebben we bij iedereen een verdenking, zie je dat?
Terwijl mijn overkoepelende verdenking was dat ze het zelf had gedaan.
Ja. We moeten dus nog over deze 3 mensen iets te weten komen.
Ja.
En er zit dus nog een geheim in die harp statue, maar ik weet niet wat.
Nee.
Wat we kunnen doen, is bij de verschillende mensen nog vragen stellen over deze 3 mensen.
Ja.
Dus dat moeten we maar doen. Waar zullen we dus beginnen? Gewoon bovenaan beginnen?
Ja.
Of nee, op die zolder moesten we nog kijken. We hadden die katrol gevonden.
Ja.
Maar we wisten niet waar die bij hoorde.
Ja. Ja, dat klopt, ja.
Die katrol, hier ligt dat ding, kijk.
Not sure.
Yeah.
Some kind of reel?
Looks like it might attach to something.
Die zit ergens aan vast. A brass reel with a screw at the top. Dus waar kan die ingescrewd zijn? Mogelijk.
Yep.
Zien we iets?
Nee, ik zie wel spijkertjes, maar...
Where's that light coming
That's
from?
just daylight, I think. There's a decent gap between those floors.
Kijk, want hier konden we door naar beneden. Kijk, dit is dat oog.
Ja.
Is that what I think it is?
Ja, dat is wat je denkt dat het is. Maar verder kunnen we hier ook niks.
Is that what I think it is?
Maar waar heeft het ding aan gehangen? Dat is de vraag. Wat is dit voor ding?
Just dusty junk. Just
Jouw
dusty
muisspel
junk.
ziet.
What's in that little box? I bet it's bones. A skull, at least.
You know, maybe I won't open it.
Wat zei je over mijn muisspeltje?
Ja, die kan ik dus nu niet zien.
Oh.
Maar maakt niet
It's
uit.
a statue standing up straight.
You know, there's a name for that.
I know.
It's not quite as dusty as everything. Also, it's not as stuffed.
Nee, dit hadden we allemaal ook al gezien. Schilderijen
Nothing
daarachter.
catching my interest.
I'm sorry, is this spooky attic boring you?
Oké.
En dat raam was...
Someone painted
Do you
up.
think it was done?
No idea. Either way, it's pretty suspicious.
Ja, we zijn hier ergens. Hier hangt nog een touw.
Nothing catching my interest.
Sorry.
Nee.
Kinda.
We vinden hier niks bijzonders.
Nee, in ieder geval niks nieuws.
Nee. Dus dan gaan we maar de mensen even af. Zij zegt ook niks. Heeft hij nog iets? En we zoeken meanwhile dus ook iets met een rood touw. Kijk,
Ja.
kijk, we hebben hem nog niet gevraagd over die 3 mensen.
Percival Pointer. Good old... So, what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need...
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer. Just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly
scare man.
pathetic, really.
Ja.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
Oké.
Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger, always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the 2 families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
Oké. Zij probeert de families bij elkaar te brengen. Zoals met Fitz.
Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Nou, inderdaad.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman.
Oké.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the
Ik denk dat dit wel een goede tactiek is om iedereen weer even te ondervragen over iedereen.
Because we both wear, you know, red capes of a sort.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine. Supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item. Something called the golden beetle.
Dat wisten wij al.
It's probably a bunch
Hij was
of
door
sensationalist
boekhoofdmeneer ingehuurd, toch?
rubbish.
Ja.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the golden beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it.
Oké. En dan kunnen we hem nog vragen stellen over de Golden Beetle.
What's this all about? Some kind of rare jewel?
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
If it's made of gold, then it's made of gold.
Hij is wel slim.
Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Really? How odd.
Oké.
I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed. Freya kindly taught me the basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine.
Hij schildert ook.
This particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower.
Ah.
Safety first and all that.
We hebben wel geleerd dat hij wapens
Freya
heeft.
was quite the talent. She had a way of capturing the spirits of her subjects. Not in an evil way, in a good way. My daughter Fiona and her best friend, they grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea.
Valt niet op. Ja, ja.
That's one of Freya's paintings, is it not? It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes.
Hij zou het ook kunnen zijn, die rode cape.
Ja.
That looks like it might belong to Fitz. That looks like it might belong to Fitz.
Nou, dat lijkt me duidelijk.
Bizarre things, aren't they? Penelope seems rather attached to them.
Do you not feel sorry for them in that little cage?
Come now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted to.
Oké, nou, dan hebben we alles gehad, hè?
Ja.
Oké. Volgende persoon. Fifi. Kijk, die onderste mensen, daar hebben we nog niks van gevraagd, hè?
Age, unknown. Profession, private detective. Likes, quote, being left alone. Dislikes, quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard. Name, Percival Pointer. Age, 57. Profession, none.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me. Name,
Heeft een mening.
Penelope
Ja.
Pointer. Age, 27. Profession, ornithologist. Likes,
Oh,
birds.
ornithologist.
Dislikes,
Is dat een beroep?
insects. Notes,
Geen idee.
Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her.
Oké, hebben we die ook allemaal gehad?
Now this is interesting.
Kijk,
Where
dit is
did you find
interessant.
it?
In the astronomy tower.
and yet it does not concern the field of astronomy.
Nope.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
Yeah, you could.
I would not say that, however.
Oh, you wouldn't?
No, it would be quite naive. To study science in any field is to study the connections between all matter in the universe, living or inanimate. I am scared of birds.
Why?
It is an irrational
Scared of
fear.
birds?
I have no suitable explanation.
Ik ken mensen die dat hebben.
Ik kan iets me voorstellen. Volgens mij wel creepy.
Nou, dat hebben we haar ook gehad. Die hebben we net gehad. Fitch. De onderste 3 nog, ja.
I imagine you don't visit the astronomy tower too often, do you?
No, but I still see Pointer, sometimes. He's always curious about what I'm growing in the greenhouse. Asks me about the birds, too, and insects. He's pretty clued up on his evolutionary biology.
I didn't think there was much overlap between
dat
astronomy
is
and
wel
biology.
interessant.
Penelope is my fiancée.
Don't take this the wrong way, but Penny doesn't really strike me as your type.
She's not who she pretends to be. People think she's... well, they make assumptions.
And how's the relationship doing recently?
Good. It's good.
Ja, ja.
Poppy and I are friends.
Oh, I can buy that. Dark clothes, blue hair, an average of 3 words per sentence. Oh, you're like 2 peas in a pod.
She's very kind, and she has an interest in plants. Unusual flowers, mostly. I've been teaching her.
Right.
Is something wrong?
Oké, dat hebben we ook allemaal gehad. De items nog even langs gaan.
I've seen beetles with brightly colored shells, metallic shells even. They're relatively common, especially around here. There's a difference between that and actual gold.
It can't be actual gold. Gold is just inside the earth or whatever. You can't make it. It's called alchemy. It was a whole
Dat
thing.
wist ik, dat dat alchemy heet. Wist je dat?
Mogelijk.
Nou, dan hebben we dit hem ook gehad. Hier, dit ding hangt aan een touw. Katrolletje.
Hanging baskets. They're so high up.
To you, maybe.
You're only 2 inches taller than me.
2 inches makes all the difference.
Volgens mij hebben we die grap al gemaakt.
That's a handsome beetle. Looks like he might have magic power.
Nee, verder vinden we
Ja,
hier...
we hadden hier dat dingetje nog op die paal zitten. Waar we
A
nog
little
niks
chart
mee,
of... Actually, I have no
Yeah.
idea what it's about.
Dus niet, je kunt er niks mee doen.
Ik kan erop klikken. Het lijkt op een periodic table, dat was er gezegd.
Ja.
Verder kunnen we er niks mee, inderdaad.
Greek letters, I think.
Ja,
Kinda reminds me of a
spy.
periodic table. Kinda reminds me of a periodic table. Kinda reminds me of a periodic table.
Greek letters, I think.
Dat is het enige wat we zien. Greek letters.
Kinda reminds me of
And reminds me of a periodic table. Ja. Ik heb...
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
Nee, we maken daar op dit moment nog niks van. Jij wel?
Nee.
Bit of a decadent flooring choice for a greenhouse.
Oké, volgende persoon dan. Poppy. Die lampen met die tekens erop, dat is toch ook
Whatever
verdacht,
they
hè?
are, I like a little parade of floating spirits.
En het glas dat hier op de grond ligt, daar konden we niks mee.
That's just daylight, right?
Het
What
licht is
else would it
groen.
be?
Poppy. We hebben nog geen verdenking bij haar. Oh, we hebben al die vragen al gesteld.
Ja,
Real
dit
thingy
zijn-
nog niet.
Where did you find this?
It was in the attic.
Oh, huh. I forgot we even had an attic. You get some weird insects around here, but I've never seen one like that.
I'm not sure anyone has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box
Ah.
in her room.
Why?
For fun,
A
obviously.
box in her room. Dat is interessant. Freya's room. Dat was deze, hè?
Ja.
Beetles in a box in her room. Deze
It's
doos.
a little glass box.
I think
Yeah.
it's a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
Oh, we kunnen daar niet naar kijken. We kunnen daar niet naar kijken.
Goed.
Volgende persoon. Kijk, we hebben wel weer iets geleerd over het insect. Dit hebben we allemaal al gevraagd.
Not a fan of insects myself. Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I. Freya, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Noted.
Nou, niks nieuws.
Things.
We kunnen in die spiegel naar de kont kijken.
I don't like mirrors. They
How
still.
do you get
I do
your
by weight. I can feel it.
bird diagrams hand painted?
They're beautiful. Someone really knows their stuff.
Katrolletje.
An especially fancy cage.
And it's home
Yeah.
to 3 especially fancy birds.
Ja, die vogels hadden we al gezien. Ja. Die vlinder is ook apart, hè, daar rechts.
Check out that butterfly.
Looks evil.
Wow, judgmental.
Meer kunnen we hier ook niet.
My little writing desk. It's kind of cute.
There's nothing written in the book, although someone's torn a page out of the middle.
Dan denk ik dat we iedereen wel ondervraagd hebben ondertussen over alles.
Ja.
Ja, behalve de golden beet.
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first
Yeah, yeah.
scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Een man.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
Hij zegt niks.
There's something about
Hey,
Pointer's
kijk.
astronomy
We
habits.
krijgen weer een verdenking.
Something suspicious.
Let's
Hey.
ask him about it.
Ja.
Ik sta voor zijn neus. Ja. Suspicious.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
And how
Unexpanded.
long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh, go on.
Oplichter.
Ik denk de tweede. Hij is een oplichter.
Ik denk het ook.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you
Zit hem
possibly
bespioneren.
mean by that?
Ja.
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
Ja, lekker.
Golden Beetle.
Ja.
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My studies focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah.
Ja,
I
ja.
get that.
Ja. Ja.
Kijk, nou komt hij. Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene.
De crime scene.
And not up at the sky.
Ja, lekker.
Pointer's telescope
Lekker.
was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
Oh.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist. Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Are
Yeah.
you
Zeker.
spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why?
Nou, vertel.
Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Daarom heeft hij hem
Might not have been
privé.
Flora you were spying on. Might have been Freya.
It's It's a very precious specimen. Incredibly rare. Valuable in ways you could never understand. Freya was always sneaking around. Both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
Flora? You mean Freya?
Flora.
Flora, she was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all.
Flora was lying by the floor.
The telescope
Dat
isn't at a
klopt,
very
iemand
good
heeft
angle.
dat eerder
That's
gezegd.
why I decided
Yeah.
to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Ze heeft een ingeving.
Let's go over what we know about the crime scene.
Zullen we dat eens even doen?
Nee,
Of zullen we daar eens even een checkpointje van maken?
vind ik ook wel een goed idee. Oh, spannend.
In de volgende video gaan we kijken wat we weten over de crime scene. Wij zien jullie graag dan. Joejoe.